Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with Spellbinders BOGO sale. It just started, so happy Labor Day. Hope you enjoyed your holiday weekend. Do we say happy Labor Day? In this video, I'm going to be covering both the BOGO sale and more little tidbits along the way. If you want, you can take out a little notepad and just make some little notes. This will be a long video. I will have timestamps in the video. My intro will also include some of the notable sales that will end either tonight or tomorrow night. But you can definitely shop lots of goodies in the BOGO sale, which will end on September 7th. September's Kit Club is here. Kit Club will be open for new subscriptions starting on the 6th of this month, okay? Until the 27th. Also, crafters, with the BOGO sale, it's buy one, get one free of equal or lesser value. To maximize this sale, you have to shop it strategically. I always break the sale into 3 different categories: high ticket, mid-range, and then I would call this, I don't like to call it low range, but lower prices, lower range. I normally skip the lower range and only focus on 2. If I am purchasing from both high ticket and mid-range, it's 2 separate purchases. So let me give you what the range is. High ticket can start from $29.99 all the way up to $42.99. Now that $29.99, that can wave either way. It depends on what you're shopping. If you're going to just only shop mid-range, then you can put $29.99 as the highest point of mid-range, and then the lowest part of mid-range is $21.99. Anything that's $20.99 on down is where I normally keep as low range, and I skip it in this sale. If you do shop low range, you would do that as a third purchase. So here's an example of the sale. Here are 2 items. This is a Kit Club item, retails for $40. This is a felt stitch die set. Both of these are large die sets. This is $42.99. So here you could do buy one, get one free. If you combine a mid-range item with it, for example, 2 foundation dies, because most of the foundation dies are in this range. Some of them are going to be high ticket, but I'll cover that when we get there. Both of these are in the 20s, around $23.99. If you added all 4 items to your cart, your grand total will be $82.99. You'll be here because these 2 will be your freebie, okay? If you purchase just one of this and you add one of this, your bill is going to be $40, your total. This will be your freebie. So it suits you to split it up. What I usually do with this sale, I will focus mainly on the high ticket items because at this pricing, I'm now getting them at $20. Normally, this sale will have a lot of Kit Club items. It has some, not a lot. And there's a lot of Better Press in this sale too. So if you've been waiting to stock up on your Better Press, this is a great time for Better Press as well, because now you can do the BOGO, which is really 50% off the price. So I would do this separate than this, the mid-range, okay? And you will see in the timestamps, high ticket and mid-range. I'm not going to do the low. Then I'm going to do mid-range foundation dies. Foundation dies, there will be a little mix in there because I like to keep foundation dies together. Also, crafters, make sure to check your wish list to see if there was something you've been wanting, if it's in this sale. Don't forget to apply your rewards. Remember, rewards at Spellbinders equals cash. If you just shop the recent offer that they had, which was, I believe, $25 off $125, and $125 is free shipping, you should have some points if you did make a purchase in that time. Also, crafters, I want to cover the Advent Calendar and Stitchmas. I can't open these, but I can show you. Guess what is in town? The CRAFTY Advent Calendar. Look at this beauty. This retails for $54.99. It's 13 inches tall, 9.5 inch wide, 1.5 inch thick. Look at the beauty of all 24 days. You will see the reveal on my channel and many Spellbinders makers starting December 1st. If you want to get the CRAFTY Advent Calendar, get it sooner than later. 12 Days of Stitchmas. This one retails for $74.99. It is 12 inches wide, 9 inches tall, 1 inch thick. Look at this. This is 12 Days of Stitching Dies. This one you would open as soon as you get it to make either cards, ornaments, home decor, etc. On the 23rd of this month will be the start of the reveals for day 1 to 12. I have one of these days. Yay! So definitely check out the Crafty Advent Calendar and Stitchmas. Both of these are fabulous. Crafters, I just finished doing the 13 days of Craftoween. I'll link my playlist here because if you do have this fabulous box of Halloween goodies, this was the first year of a fabulous set that sold out immediately. These will sell out too, okay? So get it sooner than later. So that's some exciting news. Okay, crafters, now I'm going to go into some more crafty sales that are not related to Spellbinders because I see some of the goodies going on. So let me talk about it real quick. Scrapbook.com. You can get free shipping if you spend $75 or more using the code free shipping, and you get some freebies. This is also the time to get those high ticket items as well because of the free shipping. The one thing about scrapbook.com, they do have those everyday low prices on a lot of items. But if you want to get a die cut machine and you add that to your cart, all of a sudden your shipping is way up there. This is the time to get something like that. If you want to get paper, that's another thing that can make your cart go into the $20, $30 for shipping. And the more you keep adding is the higher and higher shipping gets. So at $75, you'll get free shipping. So that's a great deal. And a lot of scrapbook.com exclusives are on sale as well. So definitely check out their foam adhesives, their exclusive dies, all sorts of their exclusives are on sale. Crafters, everything I'm talking about, I'll detail and link below. Even if I have to abbreviate it because I'm running out of space, I will definitely be putting their exclusives so you can check that out as well. And their clearance too. Up next, Simon Says Stamp. I don't see any codes right now, but Stamptember has started. They did a release of their exclusive products for Stamptember. That's very pretty. I have one or two in my cart. Now the collabs, I think that will start tomorrow, okay? There will be collabs with different companies where they're making stamps and some coordinating dies. Up next, Pretty Pink Posh, 20% off site-wide, no code needed. I was a guest designer for them last month with their Halloween release, and crafters, they sent me some more goodies for this month. So come back to my channel to see. But right now you can get 20% off site-wide. There are stamps, there are dies, there are stencils. There's even a ton of ephemera. If you love clay bits and sequins and these type of beads, all of that right now, 20% off. So definitely check that out at Pretty Pink Posh. Yay! Honeybee stamps. 15% off site-wide, no code needed. Love that. So you can check out all the goodies. I haven't shopped them in a while, so I need to also see the last maybe 2 or 3 release. I've just slowed down. I have to do the craft room. So yes, I'm still with me and my new craft room that hasn't happened yet. I know, it's stressing me out. You just don't know. Up next, a cherry on top. They have 20% off site-wide using the code Labor Day. So definitely take a look at a cherry on top. Also, crafters, speaking about craft rooms, I have been looking at both Stamp and Storage and Best Craft Organizer. Both companies are owned by the same person. Both websites have 15% off site-wide, so definitely check that out. I have a few items in my wish list. I already got the craft island, but I want to get a craft cabinet. There is a fabulous video that you can watch on the Best Craft Organizer YouTube channel, their last video, where there was this craft room reveal, a new craft room reveal. 2 thumbs up, and boy has it motivated me. But that craft room is all Stamp and Storage and Best Craft Organizer. I don't think I can do all of that, but I can do some bits of it. So definitely check out both of those places, okay? Alrighty, so that's it for other crafty companies that are having goodies going on. Now let's get into the BOGO sale. Let's start off with the high ticket items. Okay, crafters, first up in high ticket items, here are some goodies from Yana's Daisy collection. Daisy Shower, which is a 5x7 press plate, is $29.99. This one, which is a A2, the Daisy Trio, this one is $24.99. This one is actually a mid-range. I just put it here because it's with all 3 in the same collection. But this would be a mid-range. This is your high ticket. So is this. This one is called Crafty Hugs. This is $29.99 as well. So both of these would be buy one, get one free, and you're done. You don't have to purchase a ton in this sale, but definitely take advantage of the goodies. For better press, I'm going to put below BP after the name of the item. So I'll put Crafty Hugs maybe sentiments or SENT, and then put BP. I may have to abbreviate. I have the feeling that it's going to happen. The stencil, there is a stencil option. That's not in this sale. It's only the plate, okay? Here are 3 examples of the Crafty Hug sentiments. You get lots of them. This is the Daisy Shower press plate, and this one is the Daisy Trio. Both of them are Daisy Trio. Isn't that fabulous? But super duper pretty, right? Love, 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 love. Up next, here are 2 high-ticket Kit Club items. This is from the Happy Mail Kit Club. There is the Lock and Key mailbox die. This is a large die of the month. This retails for $40. And this is the Post Edge Expression press plate and die, $34.99. So this will have a higher price point than this, but they're both in that high ticket, okay? You could get both of these and be done. If you have these in your wish list, this is the time. So super pretty. Look at that. Love, 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 love. So that's better press. And this one is a die set. Love. Up next, here is another Better Press of the Month goodie. Love this one. This one is your Elegant Beauty. This one is called Luxe Damask. This retails for $34.99. Here it is offering a beautiful background. You also get 3 sentiments with the coordinating die. This does have a registration template. Very easy template to follow. So you can stretch it. You see it here on a 5x7 card. So super pretty. Love the delicate nature of it too. This is an all year round winner. Love, love, love. Timeless too. Pretty for elegant cards. There are a few of Nicole Spore's Felt, Stitch, and Create collection dies. Not all of them. All 3 die sets are $42.99 each. This is the Felt Autumn Acorn, Felt Pumpkin, Felt Forest Fox. These dies in the BOGO sale are focusing more on fall. Here is an example of the Felt Acorn where I didn't use felt, but I did use cardstock. You can stitch with cardstock too, and this is very easy stitching. It's just like this, up and down, hill and valley. Very, very easy and fun. Very nice cards to give to folks, okay? So all 3 of these are in the sale, $42.99 each, and a few others as well. Up next, crafters, Home for Christmas Sentiments Better Press. This is a fabulous set. Lots of holiday Better Press sentiments with the coordinating die. There is a new set from Yana. That will be my video after this one. The Holiday City Collection. It's the same font, but larger sizing, okay? You'll definitely have a lot of elegant sentiments like this, but in different sizing, which is just so fun. So if you have Better Press or Glimmer, you can press or glimmer any one of these Better Press images, background, sentiments, all of those goodies. You don't have to have a Better Press to enjoy all of this. This is actually glimmered right now, what you're looking at. Season's Greetings. Home for Christmas Sentiments press plate is $38.49. Love, love, love. You get lots of sentiments in here. Look how pretty that is. Very, very elegant. Love it. Up next, keeping the Christmas theme going. This one is fun and playful, but that tree can be both fun and playful by itself or elegant as well. This is called the Classic Christmas Tree. This retails for $29.99. You get the back layer, you put this in the middle, and then these on the top. Very easy to come together. It's a fabulous set. Love this set. This tree is 4 inches tall. Crafters, this is a classic that you can pull out every year. It is a classic tree. Love this one. $29.99. So this one will go between either high ticket or high end of mid-range, depending on which side of the sale you're shopping, okay? Look how pretty it is though. Love it, love it, love it. I have all the bits though, and it comes with presents and everything. So super pretty. Up next, crafters, one of my favorites, the Dancing Nutcracker Fritz. Love this little guy. I saw a post in the Spellbinders Insider group where a crafter had recently purchased this and used it and fell madly in love. She made like 3 or 4 cards with it. It's a labor of love, but absolutely worth the effort in the end. So pretty. Nutcracker is $29.99. So it's either the low end of the high ticket or high end of mid-range. Beautiful though. You get everything for it, and you can fit this on an A2. You shorten it by bringing the torso lower on the leg, okay? So it will work on an A2. You're seeing it here on an A6. This comes with a diagram. You can change up the face and just have lots of fun with it. So super pretty. Love, love, love. The tallest he'll go, 6.5 inch. Up next, crafters, here's another favorite of mine. Love this Better Press background. You can press or glimmer. This is Sprinkled Confetti Press Plate. This retails for $29.99. You can use this beyond the holidays. I do have it here on 2 holiday cards. This could easily be a birthday card. Just change up this and I have it as a birthday card. I think I do have a birthday card with this. I just don't know where it's at. But here it is where I have the lower end of the dots coming into tiny dots and the opposite like snow falling here. Look at it, both playful and elegant. This is a fun one. Love, love, love. Press or glimmer goodness right here. Love it. Sprinkled confetti. Up next, here is another Better Press sentiment set. This is a fabulous one. High ticket winner. This is Mistletoe Greetings. It retails for $43.99. So this is the highest in the high ticket right now. You are getting 18 sentiments, a shorter set, and a larger set. The shorter set works with the flag banner here, and then this larger set works with this lightly waved banner set, okay? You just press or glimmer the sentiments, and then you put this on top and die cut it. Same thing here. Love, love, love. Lots of sentiments. Christmas Greetings featuring the large one. Look how pretty that is. Here it is as well. Here it is also with the flag. Here it is for Happy Christmas. And lastly, Joyous Wishes. Look at these cards. You see all the range that it has? Fun, playful, going more over here into more elegant. Love that. Just love that. Mistletoe Greetings, $43.99. Best time to get it, BOGO, when you can get this pretty much half off. Love. Up next, crafters. I love this past Kit Club goodie. This is Classic Tales. This is $40 for this fabulous die set. This is the die set as intended, but you can mix, match, and play within here. There's about 3 or 4 different die sets in here. You can do the books alone. I adore just using this open book. You can do the house by itself. You can do the trees by itself. I do have another card where I just use the trees. I've broken this up a few times, but I only pulled out this one for you. Then there's some foliage as well. This is the only thing I haven't used. But I use everything here, especially the book and the tree. I just really love this set. So at $40, BOGO winner. Now buy one, get one free. $20. Yay! Love, 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 love. Up next, crafters, here is a Halloween Better Press set. That is one of my favorites. It's a timeless winner, Halloween Icons. It retails for $38.48. 8 sets of sentiments that come with a coordinating die. And then all these icons. Love, love, love. Press or glimmer all this goodness. With the sentiments, you press or glimmer and then die cut. I love the edges. I have been using this in the 13 days of Craftoween. So here are 2 cards from the 13 days of Craftoween. A shaker with a little monster. You're my favorite ghoul. And then this one, I Would Never Ghost You. Love, 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 love. If you have the 13 days of Craftoween, you can use the stamp in the box, but this is a great addition to that box. Best time to get it, on sale now. Up next, crafters, to round out the high ticket items, only 2 of the Beautiful Wreaths collection, which is my collection. This is my older collection, is on sale. There are 5 die sets in the Beautiful Wreaths collection. Build-A-Wreath, which is the basic die set with the wreath base and some flowers and a bow, not in the sale. Halloween Wreath add-on. Lots of Halloween goodies, also not in the sale. Garden Wreath add-on, filled with a lot of flowers and goodies, not in the sale, okay? These are in stock, but they're going to be full retail price. What is in this sale that is high ticket, especially this one? Christmas Wreath add-on and Birthday Wreath add-on. Christmas Wreath add-on is $32.99. Birthday Wreath add-on with all the birthday goodness, this is $29.99. This can either be the low end of high ticket or the high end of mid-range. I'll show you a few cards with these 2 goodies, crafters. I also have a new collection, the Texture and Foliage collection. I'll link my introductory video here so you can take a look at that. I will have the tutorials coming later this week into the weekend, okay? In the Texture and Foliage video, I asked everyone to choose their favorite card, only one, and I would pick the top 2. Crafters, here are the top 2. Halloween was the top, and so was card number 2 here for fall. So the tutorial will be these 2. If you don't do Halloween crafting, you can still watch the video because you can have the foundation die, making a shaped card and changing the image here. You could change this to a birthday card in 2 seconds. Still keep this same wreath, maybe a lighter color. Put the present in the center, put the little party hat, put a cupcake in the center. So don't discount it. Halloween icon again. You see the sentiment right there? This is coming later on in the week for the step-by-step tutorials to make these 2 cards. And I plan on doing a 3rd step-by-step tutorial. And when I say step-by-step, I'm not talking about speeding it up and racing through it. I'm talking it's going to be much slower so you can follow along with it, okay? So I want to do a holiday one. Now let's go back to these 2 that are in this sale. Happy birthday with the present is here. This is mixed up with garden wreath and builder wreath. Lots of goodies here. This is a more recent card. This will be in Yana's Holiday City video that's coming. Here is the Christmas wreath add-on, my poinsettia. And then in the background here, that's my new wreath from Texture and Foliage, okay? But I'm also using my snowflakes from in here. Mixing, matching, playing, elevating the card with Yana's sentiments. Thumbs up. This foundation die also on sale, so I'm coming back to this. The Sentiment Mary with this sentiment as well that comes with that Better Press set. And my poinsettia are on sale. So is this too. I'll be coming back to this card a few times. The Beautiful Wreaths collection works very well with both Better Press and Glimmer, especially if you have large sentiments like this, a background. You can use bits out of here to add those touches, okay? Here's a holiday card that has more of the Christmas wreath add-on. Season's Greetings, Snowflakes, my snowman, and my poinsettia. The base will be from the Beautiful Wreath. I could also make the same card and using my new Texture and Foliage collection. This base here, my seasonal wreath here. And here are 2 more holiday cards. And lastly, here's a card that I did a step-by-step tutorial. I can link it here so you can see how to put this together. This one features a large Better Press sentiment. Sometimes I don't have to go all the way around with the wreath, but I do enjoy a good swag. Still love this card. Here's an example featuring the base of the seasonal wreath, garden wreath, and then the sentiment Happy Birthday from the birthday wreath add-on set. I can mix, match, and play between my older set and my new collection. Also, look at this one. I do have a Better Press sentiment set as well. And then there's a little cupcake. I could have also done my cluster of balloons like what you see here, right in here, and then still have all of this going on. This is an easel card. Here are the little party hats. Here is cupcakes, just the cupcakes by itself. Just having fun. Look at all the variety too that you're seeing. Mix, match, play, keep on exploring with both the Beautiful Wreaths and Texture and Foliage collection. Love. All right, now let's go into the mid-range. First up, crafters, in the mid-range is Winnie the Pooh. This is the classic Pooh collection. I'll link my video here because there's also papers that go along with this. This is a collaboration between Simple Stories and Spellbinders. You can also use this for scrapbooking too. So this is in the sale BOGO. 1 item in it is high ticket. The rest of it is mid-range, but it's high and low mid-range, okay? So just keep that in mind. Pooh's Honey Pot. This one is $20.99. It depends on where you are in the mid-range. If you wanted to have this as your freebie, or do you want something more in the 26 to 28, 29? I normally keep my mid-range between $24.99 up to around $28.99. That's where I normally keep it, right there, or $29.99 if I'm going to just only get mid-range. And I've done that before. I have shot this sale either all high ticket or all mid-range. This is a great time to stock up on foundation dies because you're getting them half off. That's why I'm doing foundation dies separately so you can see all the foundation dies that you might want to get that's in your wish list. Silly Old Bear press plate, $26.99. The frame, I believe this is also $20.99. Pooh Silhouette, again, $20.99. Pooh and Piglet die, Tigger and Eeyore die. Both of these are $27.99. So you get Winnie the Pooh, you get Little Piglet. I'll show you an example in a second. Tigger, Eeyore, fun, fun, fun. Balloons, you get a little honey pot. So you get a lot right here with just Pooh and Piglet. And you also get their friends. And there's Pooh's Alphabet. This is the one that's the high ticket coming in at $32.99. You get alphabet, numbers, and more. So A to Z, punctuation, and 0 to 9. Love that. Look at the fun font. Okay, so let's look at the examples. First up, look at this card. This is an A9 card. 8.5 inch wide, 5.5 inch tall. Here is Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, and Tigger, all in the 100-acre wood having fun. That's the pattern paper in the back. That's the Better Press sentiment set that I just showed you, Silly Old Bear. Here is Winnie the Pooh walking with Piglet. Look at that, pressed out. Here is the sentiment, oh bother, like what this sale is, oh bother, if you saw the graphic. And look at the little honey pot and Winnie the Pooh. There's no shirt, you have to fussy cut that. And here is the silhouette. The silhouette is fun. I think this is great for a lot of cards and a lot of masculine cards. These are great for masculine cards too. Up next, crafters, I was happy to see this goodie in the sale. This is from the Classic Card Collection. There's a muscle car die set, $22.99. Classic card die set, also $22.99. Speedometer die set, this one is $28.99. The only one not in the sale is the beautiful little timeless truck. This one is regular price, okay? Here's an example of the muscle car along with the speedometer. Fun, fun, fun. Really, really great for masculine cards, but the cards don't have to be masculine. It can be feminine as well. This is the classic car, and I did this a sort of a 1960s theme. Super, super fun. Here is the pickup, just to show you. If it's still in your wish list, you can hold on to it, but love, love, love that whole pickup truck, but not in the sale, okay? Only these two fun ones, love and the speedometer. Up next, crafters, this one is called the Crafty Tool Die Set, $24.99. Fun little die set. Look at the little washi. Look at the little glue bottle. There is scissors and also a paintbrush. So $24.99 for a cute little crafty die set. Up next, look at this Better Press background. This is Falling Stars. It retails for $27.99. You can press or glimmer. Here, I pressed it in the background. So $27.99 for this fun one. Love the Falling Stars Better Press. Up next, here's another fun Better Press sentiment set. Love, 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 love this one. This is the only one with the coordinating die. These work by themselves like what you see here, but such a pretty font. And I was hoping Spellbinders would revisit the font. They haven't done so yet. Maybe, because this is so fun. This is from the Gorgeous You collection. This Flawless Sentiment press plate and die is $23.99. So this is on the lower end of the mid-range, but so absolutely worth it. You can press or glimmer. Here you're seeing I only glimmered it for my examples. Look at this. So super duper pretty. Up next, look at this small die of the month. This is called Snail Mail Post. This retails for $27. This is a fun one. You get the flowers that can be by itself. You get the little snail. You get the mailbox. You even get a little grounding die too. So this works on an A2 base. Isn't that fun? Love, 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 love. So this is a BOGO winner. This is now a 3-for-1. And look at little caterpillar. Love this. So super fun. Up next, these two are on sale from the Happy Hour collection. Huge collection. A lot of it is not in this sale. I see these two. Booze Cocktail for Halloween and Christmas Cocktails for Christmas. Here is the Booze Cocktail. Remember the Classic Tales dice that I just showed you with the book? There are two books, the open book, okay? So this is another example from the Classic Tale. This card has a lot going on, but I still adore this card. Look at the little skeleton hand. Look at the little skulls. Look at the sunset in a glass with the witch hat. Look at the drips and the zombie hand and then the witch's legs. This is fabulous. So Booze Cocktail, $23.99. Definitely worth it because you're getting a lot of dies here with a low price point. And now BOGO, thumbs up. You can get its sister right here, which is the Christmas Cocktails, also $23.99. Christmas Cocktail will give you this little beauty right here. You get the little gingerbread, you get the little bits. You can also separate it out and take out bits out of it to work with other sets. So fun. You get peppermint, you get the peppermint stick, you get this bow. And then look at the booze too, the Booze Cocktail. I have these in a scrapbook.com storage envelope. I'm going to put them in a rotation. I could have used some of this too on the 13 days of Craftoween, but I'm not done with Halloween card making yet. Oh no, you're going to be seeing more because I love Halloween card making. Can't get enough of that. Up next, here's a Better Press Sentiment set. It's a small set, but one of my faves. Love, 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 love. Best time to get a second one if you want to press and glimmer even quicker. This is called the Sending Joy Sentiments Press Plate and Die. $23.99. You get 4 sentiments. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, season's greetings, sending joy. Here is Sending Joy from the Christmas in July Kit Club. So fun. That's glimmered. Here it is pressed out on a Kit Club from last year. It's great because it works on fun and playful cards like this, and then it also works with more elegant cards because of the font. And I like that it says a lot, but it doesn't take up a lot of space. I made this whole card before I decided what sentiment am I going to put on it. I did not want to cover this up, so I just put it right there and it fits right there. Same thing with this. Made the whole card. What am I going to fit right here? This little beauty. I had all of this done, and then I was like, I needed something there, but I still wanted the person to be able to see it. Not a quiet sentiment. There is quiet sentiments. These are like just a little bit bolder. Love, 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 sending joy. Always in the Christmas rotation. Always. Up next, what you saw earlier with the Christmas wreath add-on. This is the Color Mix Merry Place and Press. So you get 3 sentiments with coordinating die. This is also $23.99. It's in the lower end of the mid-range, but this is really pretty to make larger card. If you're going to have a whole bunch of people sign it, or if you're doing one of these from our family to yours style cards, this is a great one, and it presses very easy with the colors with the template, okay? Love, love, love. Let me link my Better Press hack here. Found little tweaks along the way since I did that Better Press hack. I might need to do a Better Press hack part 2. Up next, poinsettia spray, also $23.99. This is a favorite of mine. Love, 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 love. As intended, it looks like this. You get the foliage frame. Then you build all these floral goodness on it. This follows pretty much what you see here. And here it is now, taking out those buds and just putting flowers and the poinsettias. So love. You see the sentiment that you just saw, sending joy. Love that as well. And now 2 new cards you have not seen yet. I keep wanting to say Holiday Christmas, but it's Holiday City Collection, Yana's collection. There is the Joy Sentiment die set. Here's a poinsettia from here. The poinsettia and holly leaves and the flowers are over here with her Better Press sentiment. So I use them as little decorative elements. Because this had more of a modern feel, I could have also used my poinsettias from the Beautiful Wreath collection, but I decided to go with poinsettia spray. Have fun. Take bits out of it. Mix, match, and play. Love this one. I have 3 sets of this. Yay! All right, crafters, now I'm going into the foundation dies. Still mostly mid-range. There will be a few high-ticket items in there. Just put a little note when you add them to cart. One thing I forgot to mention, crafters, when you are checking out, when you're doing the BOGO sale, make sure that your cart has an even number. If you don't put your freebie in there, you are not getting it. So make sure you do buy one, get one free. Triple check your cart before you check out. And make sure that you're not mixing high ticket mid-range. Once you start adding a whole bunch of high ticket items, just keep a little running tally of what the total should be. If you put in one of those mid-range, it's going to be off because you're going to be like, what just happened? And then if you want to do some mid-range, separate purchase, okay? Starting off the mid-range, Scallop and Stitch Edge Oval. This one is $21.99. So this is on the lower end of the mid-range. You can make an ornament with this beauty. Largest die, which is what you see here in the cream color, 5 by 3 3/4 of an inch. I put the layers and then this little beauty right here. That could be a Halloween card, which is what I have here. I could have done a Halloween ornament. Thumbs up. That's from the 13 Days of Craftoween. And you also saw it here on a card, turning more elegant. Fun, fun, elegant. Yay! So Scallop and Stitch Edge Ovals, winner. I haven't used the bow yet, but it does have a bow in the center. One day, one day. Up next, crafters, Nested Tree Frame Die. This one is $23.99. This is a fun little foundation die set. Largest die, 3.5 by 4.5 inch. This is $23.99. As intended with these bits, you can get cards like this. These are both on an A2, so I like it because it does give you all that room to see everything going on out here, whether it's embossed or not. And I love this scallop circle detail. So this is it as intended for the holidays. So fun. But if you wanted to take it beyond the holidays, even for masculine cards, let's talk about these two. That's the pumpkin die from the 13 Days of Craftoween. This is an exclusive die, but look at it here, layering and having fun. Look at it over here with Simon's cute little stamped images. You can use this on masculine cards. Fun, 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 fun. Don't look at this one as only being for the holidays. It's an all year round one, especially if you want the base and the layers like this. This is so fun. Love it. Up next, my newer favorites. This is Perfect Touch Rectangles, $27.99. This is Starshine Background A2 die. This one is $29.99. I adore these. Even though there are newer dies in my whole collection of foundation dies, I have used these a multitude of times. You've already seen them in a few examples I've shown you already. You saw both of them here with Yana's Daisy in the beginning. Largest die out here is an A2, 4¼ 5½ inch. Comes in 6 more times to a tag, so there are 7 dies here. This is 2 dies. This has a drop-in. I love to do dry embossing with this, where I use the universal plate system and the floppy embossing mat. Whichever die cut machine you have that has a floppy mat, that's the sandwich that you want to use for dry embossing, but you don't have to dry emboss. Here's another example of the 2 of them together before I split them up. So here's the largest die out here, and then here's this embossed layer. This was the first time actually that I had an image in the back, like a stenciled image, and it was looking so plain. I brought this on. Then I couldn't get enough of it. That's why you see it over here with Better Press. So this is fabulous, Starshine. Here is Starshine with Better Press again. Love that. Here is Starshine in the background here for Easter. Here is Starshine for the holidays. So loving right there. This works for masculine cards as well. It was also part of the 13 Days of Craftoween here in this background and in here as well. Thumbs up. Love, 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 love. Tell you, all year round winner. And then Perfect Touch Rectangles on its own. Such a fabulous set too. Look at the layers. Loving it. Both of these are great with stenciled images, Better Press, and Glimmer as well. If you don't know where to go with Glimmer, when I did the layers, it added the fun. Here it is, just 2 layers of it with a stamped image. And here it is with Better Press. The beauty of Perfect Touch Rectangles is that it works seamlessly with other foundation dies. You're seeing it here with Perfect Touch Rectangles, and you're seeing it here with nested postage. Sometimes it can work with 3 foundation dies, depending on how you layer it, but winner. I love a good foundation die fave, crafters. It will help you finish your cards. Just trust all these foundation dies. They are your best friend. And best time to get them. That's why I always talk about them in the Steals and Deals sale, normally by themselves, because you can put them in your wish list and take your time and get them, okay? This is another time when you can get it. This is the Emerald Cut Labels and Tag die. This one is $29.99. 3 sets of frames. There's an outer frame with the dash detail and our inner piece. If you want to cut it as a frame, you can also keep this solid. Another set, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, Baby Bear, and then a tag. Love, 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 love. Here it is on a Halloween card. It also has a shaker dome to go along with it. Here you're seeing in the background the little witch's legs. That's from the Boo cocktails that I just showed you not too long ago. Here is an example with the Winnie the Pooh. The background here is solid, so I didn't use this drop-in, but I did use these 2 for this frame to then put on top of that Better Press image. Fun. Layer and have fun with this. And this one dials up the elegance on your cards very quickly. Look at this shaker goodness. Out here I use these 2, and then in here I use these 2. Here it is by itself with a Better Press image. So you can mix, match, and play. Here it is with Stitchmas last year. Fun, fun, fun. And all these cards look completely different. So don't think of it as just it can only work one way. It works a variety of ways. Crafters, I'm jumping back into Starshine because I wanted to show you that I did use Starshine here with the large sentiment, and you can also use it on tags like this. If you want to give your tags a little bit more life, instead of your tags just having the flat surface, you can also do this too, you know? Have fun. Again, more fun. Up next, crafters, here are the 3 foundation dies from the Tunnelscapes collection. Only 2 of them are in this sale. The underwater tunnel is not in the sale, so I'm going to remove that one. But what is in this sale? Tunnel Clouds and Rainbow Slice Tunnel dies. Both of these are $32.99 each. Out of the 2, this is my favorite. This one gives you the vertical foundation die with 4 layers and a ton of foliage. So at half off, right now you're at what, $16.50 each? Hello, thumbs up, BOGO. This is now a high ticket foundation die, but you could get these 2 if you've had them on your wish list for a while. It's a fabulous set. I've used this a multitude of times, especially this one. Another video coming from me is Simon's Spooktacular collection. Here I used it with his 3 ghosts. So super fun. It's Halloween, but it's a pretty card, isn't it? I love the cloud. I have the cloud stencil and my little ghost. So fun. And guess what you see right here? Yes, again, Halloween icon. Love, love, love. Here now, it's having fun with the kids and playful and happy birthday. Mix, match, and play with this one. Here it is again, using just a piece of it. And crafters, here it is as intended with its add-on die set with the birds. This would be a lower range item, okay? Look how pretty that is. So love, and I love it with the white, but I'm loving it in different colors. I use it all the time. Now for Rainbow Slice. This was a more recent card I made with it, with Simon's Rocket. Isn't that fun? Look at that for a boy's card. Here it is, as intended, with this add-on. There's another add-on that's a marine add-on. Look at that, underwater scene. And then here it is with a coffee cup. These are timeless winners you'll use over and over again. This one as well, which I do have in a newer card. So come back to my channel to see that. Crafters, if you're enjoying the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Up next, Make-A-Wish Arch Labels die. You guys know I have a huge love of this one. I didn't put the rate. I'll put the rate here on the screen. Largest die is an A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. Comes in 6 more times to a tag. Love, love, love all the detail. Love the scallop. The scallop is what has me with the Make-A-Wish Arch. This is a newer card you have not seen yet. So super fun. Look at that for a shaped card. Look at the 2 layers. Isn't that fun? This is with the cheerful chirps. So you can have fun and playful, and then you can also go into more elegant cards with this. So right now you're seeing the playful, but isn't this just great? I had these bits and this, and I was like, what foundation die am I going to put it on? Once I put it on this, even with this khaki color cardstock, it came to life. I adore this card. Love, 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 love. The card and the die. Here it is with Stitchmas last year from day one. Look at the layers for this. Even on the inside, it's fun because of the arch detail. Thumbs up. I tell you, so fun. All you have to do is cut a second layer and put a 1/2 inch score line, glue the tops together. You also saw it earlier here with Yana. That's more elegant. I love the green with the black. Love, love, love. Here it is with Stitchmas from last year, looking elegant with the touches of gold. Here it is with a sympathy card. So if you need a serious card, it can work with that as well. This could also be a sympathy card. And here's another holiday card. Wax seal as well. Thumbs up. Lots of better press going on too. It elevates everything, whether you're having fun and play or you're getting more serious. I love this. Can't speak enough of this beauty right here. Winner by far. Make-A-Wish Arch Label. Love. Up next, this is a oldie but goodie, one I've been using a lot lately. Everlasting Circles, $23.99. Largest die here is 4 1/4 inch, and it comes in 15 more times to that little circle. If you're making a slimline card, you can cut 2 circles, and then you fit a nice $20 bill and mail it to somebody. Perfect. Here it is from the 13 days of Craftoween. So fun. That's my Halloween wreath add-on with the little ghosty. Here it is, cutting a window. I love to use it as a window too. And you can also turn this into a shaker. Just put a piece of acetate and some bits in there. But this is with Simon's Rocket again. Great for boys' cards too, right? And just quick card making. Love, 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 love. If you want to go more fancy with it, you can come here with the birds and some ink blending. Another boy's card with the little frog. That's from the Frog Prince. See how it's creating a scene for me quickly? And then a new card from Yana's Holiday City collection. I was going to say Holiday Christmas. Here it is with her sentiment. This is my Christmas wreath add-on, Halloween wreath add-on, the sentiment, and then coming out to 5x7. I'm going to keep this out because I'm going to go into that next. So this is $23.99. Love. I'm almost finished with the foundation dies. What is in the sale is 5x7 Matting Basics A and B, not precision layering. I'm surprised too. Both of these retail for $32.99 each. There are 7 dies in each set. Largest die in set A is 1/8 of an inch shorter than a 5x7. Largest die in set B is 1/8 of an inch shorter than this one. So they can mix, match, and play together. Here I'm using 3 layers. For the outer layer of the 5x7, that means I trimmed this to be 5x7. Then I came into one of these layers for that layer, and then put Yana's sentiment with the circle. Love, 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 love. This is giving me fun and interest to this Better Press sentiment by having 4 layers and then putting on Christmas wreath add-on. And there was a time that I thought the largest die in here was a set A, but I didn't read the Matting Basics. I did ask Spellbinders to make a precision layering A7. They took a note, but it hasn't happened yet, so maybe one day. Here is the card you saw earlier with the Luxe Damask. 3 layers coming in, and then a beautiful floral arrangement and a sentiment. Love. Here it is with this silhouette. So love this card. Even though this is a silhouette, I love the card because of all the layers. And crafters, it does emboss on your cardstock as well. Love that. Here's a great example of seeing the emboss. You can bring it down into an A6. You can also bring it down to an A2. A2, you're going to work in this sizing, okay? But you can use this for an A2 also. You can use 2 layers of it. just any two you wish, and make a frame. Now your better press image, glimmer image, your card that you colored up, some card that you love. When I showed you the cloud die, this was supposed to also be in there. Let's say I wanted this to be something in my son's room. I could have also made a frame and then hang it up, because this looks more like a card. This looks like something home decor. You just do 2 layers, okay? That's the difference between this and this. To me, this one looks more like a piece. I could just put a string there and hang it. This looks more like, oh, that's a card. But look at the tunnel cloud, even on masculine cards. Do I have to say thumbs up? Look at the purple goodness. Again, a sympathy card, all the layers. So love. And this is just a glimmer image, but I elevated the glimmer image by adding in these fun layers. Here's my last card. It's another glimmer card with 3 layers. So super pretty, elevating my glimmer image. Love that. 5x7 matching basics A and B. And lastly, crafters, this is a bonus because this is not part of the sale. So if you add this to your cart would have an odd number, but it's a super steal. So I'm going to talk about it. This is the Cameo Frames die. This is now $10.50 from $34.99. It's a 5x7 elegant, fun die set. So love. I used it on the last day of the 13 days of Craftoween right here. So cute. So 5x7 and you get layers with it. Here it is with Paul Antonio making an elegant card with his sentiment. Another Paul Antonio sentiment. You could do weddings. You could do feel better soon. Thank you. Look how pretty this is. So this is it as a full 5x7. Love, 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 love. So for $10.50, this is your super steal in the sale. $10.50 from $34.99. Thumbs up. Okay, crafters, that is it. I'm going to detail and link everything below, including those other sales, including the Crafty Advent Calendar, all the goodies. Keep in mind when you're shopping the sale, shop it strategically. Remember, high ticket by itself, mid-range by itself. Remember to check your cart, triple check it before you check out, that your number is even, unless you're going to add what I just showed you, and then you would have an odd number. Look at everything that you're putting in there. After you triple check your cart and make sure that your numbers look right, then you can add on something like cardstock or something like that if you wanted to reach the 125 for free shipping, or you just want some goodies, tools and such. Also, crafters, check your wish list, check your rewards. Keep in mind to make sure that you have your buy one and you have your get one free, because they're not going to give you anything if you don't add that freebie. You're just going to be paying for one, and then you're not going to be happy. Alrighty, crafters, like I said, everything will be detailed and linked below. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and edit and upload. Some of the sales will extend into tomorrow, the day after, and the BOGO sale is all the way till the 7th. Thumbs up. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, which will be Yana's beautiful holiday city collection. Stay crafty, my friends.